Hey babes, I just want to tap in and do a soul's journey reading, just an energy update. I did do the daily today and something came up about not dimming your light to fit in. And what I was getting with that is protecting your peace, protecting what you've worked for, not allowing someone else's drama, someone else's life to derail what you're working towards and the level of peace that you've obtained. It's very important right now that Virgos learn how to mind their own damn business and to let go of the savior complex. For many of you, this may be a friend or someone who you have a non-romantic relationship with. This could also be family or someone who you are closely connected with. Do not let this person, health card, right? Very important that you protect. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, right? And so what I'm also getting from this is some of you are getting intuitive hits when you're around this person. Headaches, stomach aches, hot flashes. There's something your body is telling you, this ain't it. Let's move away from this. Listen to that this week. Because I do feel like there's a storm brewing. Especially with, the full moon coming. It's not going, from my understanding, it's not going to hit Virgos as tough it is some other signs, but that doesn't mean the people around you are not going to be going through it, right? And so you have to ground and not get caught up in the storm, not get caught up in the drama. I knew it. I could feel it at the bottom of the deck. Worry. For many of you, you care about this person. You want this person to be okay. You're invested in their well-being, right? But you need to be more invested in your well-being. This is the season for balance. And for Virgos, balance comes with self-preservation, not giving your all, not being so overly invested in someone else and someone else's life that you abandon yours. This is coming through very strongly. So I hope whoever is listening really digest this and is able to peep when that drama starts coming in. When they start calling or texting, or I'm getting for some of you, they're not going to come right out and say, they're going to allude to it. You're going to find out somehow that this person is not in a good place. I don't know if someone else is going to tell you or they're going to post something, but I feel like you're going to get the information, or maybe they're talking to you about something and then they kind of just drop that in, right? It's a poke. It's to see, hey, can I still turn that empathy on? Can you still take care of my situation? This worry card says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. That's damn good. Let's pull out the African Goddess deck, because I feel like we need to get slapped upside our head by our auntie, right? If you've been following my channel, you know this is the auntie deck for me. It's tough love, right? Heavy-handed tough love. There's a lot of purple out here, a lot of purple and green. I can't get down there to get that card. But we're going to get it because that's so in alignment. Shine. And that's what I'm getting is that do not allow someone else's drama to knock you off course. You are on an upward trajectory, right? Many of you have started, some sort of creative endeavor. Some of you have decided to go back to school. I'm hearing and understanding that Virgos are in the process where they're no longer pushing the energy out. They're pouring it back in. And what happens is that people who were used to you catering to them, used to you cleaning up their mess, used to them taking them back or allowing them to come back in after they have treated you poorly, disrespected you, because that was coming up in the love reading and the twin flame reading, an habitual line stepper, right? Someone that knows your heart and knows your empathy and plays on it well, right? And so I'm getting for you guys to shine in spite of, regardless. This is yours. This is your moment. Don't let anything derail you. We got 32, so it's about expansion, and it's also about your relationships in harmony, right? 3 and 2. And that breaks down to 5. That's about conflict, right? What is that? Is that a ram or a goat at the bottom? But I'm definitely getting Aries energy. I am. Aries is, they say it's the baby, right, of the Zodiac. Basically, the if you're into psychology, it's like the is it the id, the part of the ego that is just about like my needs, right? And I'm getting for many of you, you're surrounded by people who only take into consideration their needs. And it's time for you to be in that Aries, right? In that childlike energy, and just be self-focused on your joy and expansion and growing. With the trees here, I feel like many of you have planted roots that are ready to be tended to. I think this came up before, is something about making sure the soil is right for 2026. So your leaves can sprout, right? So your energy can flourish. You can't do that when you're paying attention to somebody else's shit. You're watering somebody else's garden, at least that's what they want you to do. But self-preservation, you got to save that water, right? It's drought season. You got to save that water for your own shit. Fuck out of here. What do we have here? Brazen. Like I said, 17, right? Breaks down new beginnings, one self, right? And then choices, options, knowledge, self-development, spiritual knowledge, right? And for many of you, you have learned, right? The fruits of my labor belong to me. There's nobody else on that boat with her. Nobody else on that boat with her. Canoe, whatever you want to call it. Or is that a canoe or that's her dress? We turned 40 this year and so did our eyes. But you know what I'm getting from this is that she carried this load all by her damn self. I don't see nobody else on this card trying to help her. Protect what you've built. This is the week to show source, to show, you know, whatever you call it, source, God, and whatever. Everybody has a different name for it, but you know, it's the same shit, basically. Honor the gifts, honor your trauma and everything you've gone through to get where you're at. Honor it by respecting it and protecting it. That's very loud. That's very, 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 very loud. Let me see. Is there any, where are we at? 10 minutes. I just got this new deck, so let's play with it a little bit. All right, yeah, because something told me, yeah. Chill the fuck out and breathe the fuck in, right? This is not your battle. It's not your problem. It's not. It's really not. Talk to the Hamsa. And that's like, talk to the hand, right? And it says, because I'm done listening. Again, it's not for you. This is not your fight. This is not your battle. You don't really need to hear about all the drama they're going through. And it's not a bad thing, because even as I'm saying, I'm like, damn, that sounds cold. But guess what? Hey, 8/23, my birthday on the timer. That this might be a message for me too. Where the fuck were they? Where were they? Right? When you were going through your stuff or whatever, like, where were they? Because I'm getting what this energy is like. Don't try to pull me down. Seeking cosmic consciousness. Just kidding, but seriously though. And that's what I'm feeling. It's just like, have fun, with your week, and stay in the higher vibration. Do not lower your vibration. Do not lower your vibration for somebody else's. Oh, I already pulled from this deck. This deck is heavy though. I don't like, there's something about this. I'm called to it. There must be more soul journey cards. At the bottom of the deck of the African goddess, we have joy. Forgot to do that. Joy. 1 and 6. I see balance within self. Tending to your inner child. Like I said, Aries, the baby. And step into your damn purpose. You have stuff to do, and this is not it. I feel like, and I don't mean to get loud, but I've been doing these readings all week, and I just feel like someone is trying to pull you down with their shit. They want you, misery loves company. They want to pull you back down. Ground your self-love. Protect your self-love. There's no, how do I want to say? Like, stop taking pride in being the person that people can call on. I know it seems like amazing. Like, I could help this person. I did, like, it feels good. But what also feels good is handling your business. It's stepping into who you were put on this earth to be. To stop putting yourself on the back burner. Tell that person, I hear you, I see you, I get you, I feel for you. And then disconnect. Because I'm getting with this worry and this health card, you get caught up in this mess, it's going to affect your health. It's going to slow you down. And I know that many of you are like, how? How can I go from being the super empathetic person, the savior of my family, my friends, my whatever it is? The way you can do it is that you can redirect that energy to people who are really in true need. There's a lot of, public service roles that you can step into. There's tons of stuff that you can do for children that are in need, for the elderly, for, battered women or whatever. There's a place where you can put it. I mean, hell, I'm doing tarot readings. I'm going to get my ass to a food bank here soon, though, and help out as well, because I things are shifting for me where I would usually step in and try to fix things. That dynamic is done with me and other people. And I'm feeling like this is, this is also happening in the, I mean, obviously it's here, it's happening in the collective. Yeah, you have to protect yourself because you have stuff to do. And for many of you, I think, what'll help too is to understand that you had to go through things, hardships. And yes, I feel like some of you feel like, man, where was the people? They could have looked out for me or whatever. Yes, very, very true. But also, it made you who you are today so that you can walk in this purpose, right? It made you who you are today. And so for them, they have to go through this to become who they need to be. You cannot get in the way of their growth, of their healing, of their transformation. Some people have to hit rock bottom before they're like, oh, I'm doing it to me. If you keep coming in and save, these people will be 40, 50, 60 years old and still self-sabotaging and still ruining relationships and still fucking up at work and still not being able to pay their bills. Cut the cord. All right. One final message and we out. Acceptance. Accept people for who they are. I don't know if I have my hand over my mic, but accept people for who they are. Accept that this is the journey that they chose to take. I'm getting a lot of purple here, a lot of purple, a lot of green. There needs to be some balance. You need to tap into your crown chakra. You need to tap into your crown chakra, your higher knowing and understanding, your higher self, seeking cosmic consciousness. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your head up, and I'll see you at the top, twin.